This is Action 10 News at 10.
And we thank you for joining us. I'm Andy Lascano. Tonight, a story about an elderly woman living alone without any running water in her home since January and how we worked with a plumber and the city to get it restored. This is how it started, with an email dated June 30th that read in part, quote, "She has been at her house without water since the winter freeze. She tried going to the city for help and got nowhere." It was sent to us by a friend of Linda Walters. This is Miss Walters.
Miss Walters?
Lupe Gonzalez.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Linda Walters has lived in this house for years, but she's been living here alone for months in the scorching temperatures without running water. The man in the red shirt is Lupe Gonzalez of V&M Plumbing. To finally find somebody with a big heart like Lupe Gonzalez to help Linda Walters, we began by contacting Development Services, then the City Water Department, where Aaron Hawkins, who was a great help, guided us to the Nueces Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Disabilities, who guided us to V&M Plumbing, who showed up Thursday, July 22nd.
Has the water been on? I mean, you have water in at the house or no?
No water in the
No
house.
water at all. It just comes out through here that you know of.
Walters admits her water was turned off after the big February freeze of 2021 for non-payment, then again 7 months ago for the same reason. So every few days when she needs water, she walks down to the windmill to fill up a few big bottles and carries them back here so she can wash up.
I don't see any water leaking underneath the house. Not major leaks, you know what I mean? Which is good.
But once inside the house, where there's an exposed electrical box and lots of mold, Gonzalez finds the problem.
The problem's gonna be right here, the main one, back in that area. But you gotta move all this stuff out of the way.
There's also the problem with the hose bib on the side of the house that has a steady drip that Gonzalez's crew fixes, crawling through a very small space to get underneath the house. What do you think about that?
I think that he's a very good man, honest. God bless.
Yes, ma'am. I try to help out the community as much as we can. That's what we're here for.
Sound of that water is music to Miss Walters' ear. She says she's thankful to V&M Plumbing and the city. The city water department tells us they've put her on a payment plan and her water will stay on as long as she makes her monthly payments.